Oh, hello. Imagine meeting you here. I need to prop this up more. I feel like you guys are like looking at my neck rolls. Hi, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a very informal vlog because I have very little spoons. I've been really excited about this vlog concept, but I'm like low energy. I wanted to do a video where I take you guys through my day basically and check off my author to-do list and kind of show you guys like a behind the scenes sneak peek of how boring my life really is, how unglamorous being an author is. I spend so much of my day not writing, like doing administrative stuff. Like I think at least 3 times a day, like, man, I wish I made enough money to like hire an assistant to like do the drudge work. But for now, I'm my own assistant. How my mornings usually go is I wake up, I have a nice long morning stretch. I take care of the dogs, feed them, take them to the bathroom, give them morning cuddles. I do a little bit of skincare, and then I sit down. Recently, it's been at the table here. I have multiple places in the house that I like to work, but recently it's been the table. I get a full 24 ounces of water in while I go over my daily to-do list. I have a happy planner. I just have like one of the little skinny ones. I think these are fun because you can put stickers in them. And I do my daily to-do list in just like checkbox list form, and I've got one for each day, and then this extra box down here at the bottom is just like my weekly goals. So usually whatever's on my weekly goals, I split it down into like daily tasks to make sure I get that done. So today it is Thursday. First thing on the list is film this vlog, which check, we're doing right now. But I also need to do revisions. I am on chapter 10 in the second draft of Bitter Bones, so I always have to kind of remind myself that doing revisions takes precedence over everything else, because sometimes I get caught up in all of the minutia and not actually doing the authory bit. Also on the list for today, I have a Readsy course. I'm taking a writing course from Readsy, which I can talk about a little bit later. But yeah, I'm just trying it out, seeing how it goes. And then I am putting together my own school tour, which has been quite the event. So today I need to draft kind of like a form email to send out to different schools and be like, hey, you should book me. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable and I hate every minute of it, but at least I can do it through email and I don't have to like call them on the phone. And then I had a few things that I didn't actually put on the list, but they're still to-dos that I need to do. Like I need to open my laptop and check my emails, make sure there's nothing like immediate that needs to be taken care of. I'm currently doing a personal project in the house where I am doing a deep declutter. You can see all of the stuff that I've already decided to unhaul or to move to a different place in the house. It's so much. I've never done one so intensive as this, but I feel so good. And then I also need to work out. I'm overdue for a leg day. I'm really trying to like bulk this winter. That was like my goal, was like, ooh, you're eating, you know, like heavier foods, more carb heavy foods. This is the perfect time to like work on building your muscle, and then in the springtime you can like shred a little bit. And now I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to move. I put it off because I always get so sore after a leg day, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. One of my goals for the year was that I wanted to see like physical arm growth, and I think I'm doing good with that. I'm not skipping upper body day. I'm just skipping lower body day. Do you guys want to see an arm update? Oh my gosh, I'll probably like delete this though, because that's embarrassing. I'm gonna be like a gym lunk. Ooh, I'm gonna turn into like one of one of those obnoxious bro fitness YouTubers. I can't wait. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for these guns? You're not ready. Okay, I'm like hyping you up. They're not really that big, but like, okay, this is my arm resting, and this is my arm flexing. I mean, there's definitely a little indent, right? Like, I have guns, they're just hidden. Maybe if I cut out the cherry pastries, you could actually see them, but is it worth it? Anyways, I told you this was a very informal vlog. I usually like to start my morning with an easy task, and kind of the easiest on the list right now is just doing the Readsy course. So I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna have the rest of my water, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I just finished the Readsy course. This one was on backstory and how to like trickle it in so it doesn't become info dumpy. You're probably wondering like, Lindsay, why are you taking a basic like how to write a novel course when you've done it twice? And the answer is Reedsy reached out to me and wanted me to like endorse their class, but I need to like take it first, make sure I like it before I like, you know, tell you guys that you need it. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Video is not sponsored or anything. It's just me trying out the product and seeing if I like it. And so far I'm pretty impressed. It's pretty good. It's definitely like 101 stuff, but it's working well because while I'm taking the course, I decided, well, like, let's pretend that I'm writing a novel right now. And so I'm doing all of the planning for Crimson Girls while I do this. So it's like starting from scratch, new novel. And yeah, I mean, it's getting the wheels turning, which is fun. One of my biggest problems with this novel, which I guess I haven't mentioned what this is about. This is like a YA sapphic horror story about a group of girls from a boarding school on an outing. They get in a carriage accident and they have to seek shelter in this like seemingly abandoned manor to wait out a big snowstorm. And then spooky stuff starts happening inside. But one thing I've always struggled with about this story, even from the beginning, is that I don't actually know exactly where I want to start it, like the snapshot of where I want to start it. And one of the great things about this course so far is that they have the little like notes in the side. You can take them and they stay there so you can go back and visit them. So like I know that the reason that they go to the manor house is because there's a carriage accident, the carriage driver dies, and there's just these girls all alone and being like, well, what do we do? And I'm like, okay, do we start looking up at the manor? Like we found it, and then in like flashbacks or backstory, I tell you they were in a carriage accident. Do I start with the carriage accident? Do I start the carriage accident just happened and they're looking down at the carriage driver's body? Like, I don't know. Are all of these wrong? So anyways, I'm not really focusing on writing the Crimson Girls story right now. I'm just kind of like, you know, farting around with it as I take this course. But you know, it's good to get the wheels kind of turning. So I finished my water, so it is time for breakfast. I'm actually pretty hungry. So I'm gonna go in there and see what I've got and get something. I'm gonna have some coffee because I cannot wait to have coffee this morning. Oh my gosh. And the biggest thing left to do on my to-do list is make that like draft for asking people to hire me for my presentation. But I know I will get sucked into that, and if I get sucked into that, I won't write at all today. So what I'm gonna do is after I've, you know, had my coffee, my breakfast, maybe watch a little like booktube video, I will do like maybe a 25-minute writing sprint before we get into anything else. Alright, my sprint is done. It got so dark and gloomy all of a sudden. I have the windows open just to hear it even better, but the smell of nature and dirt and earth makes Chauncey Mose literally get possessed by Satan. So this is how I've been writing most of the sprint. Max can't handle the thunder, it gives him anxiety, so he's taking some trazodone. I can't handle the pressure change, so I have taken a Ubrelvy. Did I tell you guys I'm off of my migraine shots? I'm so happy about that. I don't have to like stab myself multiple times a day anymore. I found a pill that works for me. Very happy about that. Let's hope I took it in time, because you have to give a very small window of when I can take these and they work for my body. So hopefully I took it quick enough. But the air pressure change always gets me. It's sad because thunderstorms are so relaxing and such good writing, reading atmosphere, but like my head can't take it. Anyways, let's talk about the sprint. Let me see what my total words revised here were. 519. I don't even think I told you what's happening here. In chapter 10, Casey, his cousin, and his cousin's best friend, who's also his crush, are meeting together in his room to do a secret little like espionage situation. I don't even know if that's the right word, but they stole a computer login to a creepy dark web forum place, and they're gonna like nosy around on there and figure out clues. Elisa is the best friend, and she is telling Casey some of the research that she's done, and she's learned about this thing called bone china and how it's like porcelain made of bones. And you know, Casey, his whole thing is he has too many bones, so they're like connecting the dots. So anyways, I have what I would consider the second draft of this chapter done. The first draft, I had so many placeholders that it would have been impossible to even work on the prose at that point, because I feel like what I had in the first draft wasn't even full sentence form. So I went through, and my second draft is like making it all full sentences and writing out all of the placeholders. And then what I'm doing now is going through and like making the prose and the voice kind of shine a bit better. I still feel like I'm gonna need another round. I just feel like his voice isn't popping. I think I keep comparing his voice to Addie's voice because they're both my contemporary, I don't know, contemporary spooky fantasy horror stories. Like, they're set in our world. So I feel like they have kind of a modern contemporary voice to them. And I just feel like his isn't popping the way Addie's popped yet. But I don't want to make him just like Addie because he's not as sarcastic as she is. And in a lot of ways, he reads a lot more mature and older than her, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie though, since I just had to take that migraine pill, I am thinking about taking like an hour and a half off to just kind of relax and let this pill set in. So I might go do some reading or listening to my audiobook and decluttering. I don't know. We'll see what I'm led to do. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Good morning, it's the next day. Yesterday was just a wash. Like, it was such a weird day. I woke up low energy, I didn't feel good. My medicine did work in time, but still, I just like the thunderstorm made all my joints and like, ugh. Basically it was a weird day, and it didn't make sense until it started thunderstorming, and I was like, oh, my body's just having a really big reaction to this pressure change. And after my last update, I didn't get a single thing done. Well, I guess that's not true. I did kind of declutter the first 3 shelves in my closet, just getting rid of stuff, organizing stuff. So I did that. I listened to an audiobook, but to-do list wise, nothing else got done. But today's a whole new day and it's sunny outside, so let's try again. I'm gonna do basically the same thing I talked about yesterday. I'm gonna drink a whole bottle of water and stretch and take care of my animals, and then we will reconvene. I've had my water, I've had my coffee, and I had a protein shake for breakfast, so I'm ready to get started. The fun thing about not completing your tasks the day before is that they roll over and just add on to the ones that you already had for the next day. Since I didn't get around to drafting that hire me email I got to send out to all the schools, I still got to do that. I have some feedback that I have to give on a beta read that I completed. I'm filming, that's happening today already, which is great, but I need to edit some of this video, and we still need to find time to squeeze in some revisions. I did kind of cheat before I started the camera and did some really quick stuff like check my emails and answered a few of those just as an easy task to get started. I want to continue decluttering. I've got to work out because still didn't do that leg day. So I started this clip because I was like, ooh, I'm gonna look like I've really got it together, and I'm just over here typing away. But then I just spent like 15 minutes rereading this paragraph and like trying to decide if it would fit better somewhere else so I can combine it with another one. And I swear this is what revision looks like for me. I just am zoning off, looking in my document, trying to figure out where I can put other pieces of information. More so than actually doing any typing. Very unglamorous. Great news. Okay, that sprint kind of turned into a marathon. I ended up going for an hour and 15 minutes, but the great thing was I finished chapter 10. I finally get to mark the next little box off in my tracker. We got revisions done for the day, and boom, let's fill this in. I'm still not thrilled with the level that my prose and the voice and all that stuff is on right now, but gosh, maybe I'll have time to run through it one more time to really make it better before I send it off for feedback. It's fine. It's literally just a work in progress, and I have to remind myself multiple times a day that books come together piece by piece. Can't be perfect all at once in one single draft, you know? So if you're feeling the same way, know you're not alone. Oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what to do next. I feel like I should probably work on that letter to the schools. Ooh, I really don't want to. I don't plan to send any of them out until next week, but I want to be prepared. So I guess I'll do that. Okay. Greetings, foolish mortals. Pay me to talk to your third graders. Please and thank you. But really, please, I need money. Kenzie. Oh, you think that would work? What should I start with? Like, hello, this is me. This is my credentials. So let's make an outline. Intro paragraph. Who I am and why you should hire me. And the next paragraph will be what I'm offering. And then the next paragraph should really like pull them in, like why this presentation will be life-changing for 8-year-olds and how you as a teacher can be a part of that for only 3 payments of $19.99. I'm just kidding. I can't believe I'm an adult and they like let me do this kind of stuff. And then salutation. Okay, that's an outline. That's it. We can fill in from there. Okay, I've got this. Okay, I did it. I filled it all in, and the entire letter, let's see, is 410 words. That's not bad for an email. I'm gonna put in like links to my author website and my YouTube channel and links, like Scholastic links to the Glass Witch and the Odds, just to like let them know I'm like about my business. And yeah, I'm so happy I got it done. I so far have collected 13 different schools in my area from I think 5 different districts that I'm gonna send this to first, just as like a soft launch of the presentation, because I don't know how many bites I'm gonna get. I might get 1, I might get all 13, so I don't want to overwhelm myself and send it to all of the school districts around me and then just like be drowning. So I think I'm gonna start with that, and I'm gonna send these out first thing on Monday. How fun, it's actually happening. I'm actually doing this. So that means we can check another thing off the list. Pres letter done. Also, I've been filming all day, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that too. What's the weather like outside? 53 degrees. I mean, that's pretty good WALK weather. So maybe I'll take the boys just for like 30 minutes to get a little bit of movement in, you know, before I get back to doing something else.
With my patrons sometime in February, which I'll want to release sort of vlog.
Well, hello. I did my leg day, you guys. I'm so proud of me. I'm so tired. We all enjoyed our little WALK. Now I need to complete my last task of the day. Technically, I have 2 left. I need to give my beta reader feedback and I need to edit this vlog. However, this video was supposed to go up on Thursday because that's my uploading day. I mean, self-set uploading day, but still. And the beta reader feedback isn't due until the end of the month. So since I have a couple days left for that, I think I'm gonna push that off and just tonight focus on getting the video edited. But I am so ready to relax tonight. All I want to do is read. I have a big pile of books that I am so excited to get into, sitting right over there. You guys know I've been having my sci-fi moment, and I have the very last novella in the Expanse series. It's a 9-book series, and every single book has at least 1 novella in between. So this is like installment 18 and the final one, and then I'm done with the Expanse series. And I have that on my e-reader, as well as In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, which is a thriller about, you know, 10 years ago, a group of kids had a friend die and one of the members of the friend group was said to be the killer. I also have Into the Glades by Laura Sebastian. This is like a down-home bayou fantasy, and there are creatures called bog solists How cute. And next I actually picked this one up all by myself without hearing anything about it. It's Spineless by Samantha San Miguel. Look how beautiful this cover is. It just makes me feel like I'm going on an adventure. This one also takes place in the swamps of South Florida. Did not see that coming. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on video editing so that I can get to this. It's super late for a work day now. It's 6:25. I normally don't work past 4, but I had a bit of extra time today, so I just went for it. I only have about 13 minutes of the vlog edited, and I have 37 minutes total. A lot of that's like B-roll stuff though, so it'll get crunched down really easily. But I'm exhausted, and I deserve to read my books now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave y'all here. Pray for me with these school visits, y'all. I'm so nervous. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!